back. No easy way to put it. I done goofed again. This time I recorded the wrong screen. So I've got about an hour's worth of gameplay of me. You can hear the audio just fine, but what's going on is I've got my the recording software is recording my other screen. So it's just like a couple of Chrome tabs that just stay there statically for an hour while I go on and on about the team. So I guess I should do some. I got some explaining to do. It's the 31st of July, 2021, the trade deadline. We are 55 and 55, exactly 500, 12 and a half games out of first place. We're in third in the AL East. Well, how are things? They're not bad. This is Kyle Wright, our former ace, now our number 2 guy behind Trevor Bauer, who's having a pretty good season. This is extremely frustrating because I don't know exactly what it is that all got cut. We're like jumping around, and I know this is probably frustrating to watch. Trust me, it's just as frustrating to put all that effort in to recording and going through this playthrough, only to find out that most of it's been it's useless. You know, we're just like cutting back and forth between different like iterations of the team. So this is the trade deadline Orioles for 2021. We are in a pretty decent position. These are all of our pitcher stats. If you want to, I'll stay on the screen for a little bit. You can pause and take a look at people's stats. Some things to highlight are Trevor Bauer, whose ERA is 4.72, which kind of belies how well he's actually been doing. I don't know what exactly his malfunction is. He's allowing quite a few more home runs than I think he should be. But other than that, I mean, his other peripherals are pretty good. He's not walking a ton of people. He's striking out pretty much what his average is, his career average is. He's actually getting a little lucky with his BABIP, which indicates that ERA is a little bit, might be a little underinflated. But what we can do is come here and look at his expanded pitching stats 1 and look at his FIP and see whether or not, oh, that's FIP minus, not his FIP. There it is, FIP. His FIP is 4.19, so he's actually underperforming, which is good. Yeah, I guess. Cool. And then if we go and we look at Kyle Wright's, I'm certain that probably also will indicate, 3.71. So he's just a little unlucky. At the end of the day, we don't have a fantastic defense behind these guys. Adley Rutschman was injured for a significant portion of the season, and he has just now returned to take over as our starting catcher again. This is the offense so far. I'll sort this by OPS plus, and you're more than welcome to again pause and kind of go down the line. I guess this also means you guys missed the draft, and that really stinks because the draft was good. We got Jack Leiter in the draft. He was pretty much immediately put to where did you go, Mr. Leiter? Let's look for him. This is a cool function. You can come up here and search for folks. Jack Leiter, Frederick Keys, high A. Okay, cool. That makes sense. So yeah, he's pitching in high A, not doing too hot, but it's his first year in professional ball. But he is the overall number 6 prospect, which I think vaults us to we've got to be like one of the. We were already top 3. That's also something I can't remember whether or not is now on video. But minor league system rankings, we are pretty high. We were top 3. Now we are still 3. We've got Jack Leiter, Heston Kjerstad, DL Hall, Drew Waters, and Nick Allen, all in the top 50. Those are our guys. Slightly above the Yankees, who at the beginning of last season, I think we're like 28th or 29th or something. We are still a far cry behind the Tampa Bay Rays, however. The Rays and the Mariners just have a ton of fantastic prospects who, oh no, Emerson Hancock towards UCL. That is no bueno. We're still a far cry behind these guys, but we're pretty comfortably ahead of everybody else. And as long as we are able to develop these pitchers and players, I'm feeling pretty confident in this team. It's super frustrating. Super frustrating that I cannot remember off the top of my head exactly what you guys have missed. But I guess what we could do is come to transactions log and we can take a look. This is going to be pretty messy because a lot of these transactions were done by the AI, I believe. So, okay, well, dang, that stinks. It could be worse. It could be worse. But here, I'll tell you what. We're gonna finish out this season. I don't have super high hopes, but we still have guys like Trevor Bauer for a couple more seasons till 2025. We'll chalk this up as kind of like a lost season, and then at the beginning of next season, we'll really start deep diving into what you can do to make the team better. I do firmly believe that most of the trades that I've made have really come out in my favor. If we take a look at Trey Mancini at this point, Mancini, the great Mancini, Trey Mancini. It looks like he might have been. He's platooning. He's only started 44 games. Yeah, I don't know what his deal is. I don't know why he's not playing a ton of games for the Braves, but he didn't last season either. He actually only played 10 more games after we traded him. He only started in 10 games after we traded him, which was really strange, but whatever. So yeah, at this point, it just kind of seems like we've won most of the trades that I've made. So pat me on the back. I'm pretty good. Just kidding. I'm really bad at this game. Anyway, John Means is having a fantastic season. Wow. Only worth 0.8 WAR though. He's been a little bit lucky with his BABIP. His peripherals are not stunning. He doesn't strike a lot of guys out, and he's allowing a lot of home runs. His FIP must be terrible. What is your FIP, sir? 506. Oh my God. He is lucky. Whatever, though. I mean, it translates to wins. So it's the trade deadline. So what does that mean? Oh, I forgot to mention, we also released the other Chris Davis. We released Crush. That grieved me deeply. Which leaves Chris Davis as our highest paid player. I'm going to have problems pronouncing that. So let's see whether or not we can move this guy, because no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to move Chris Davis. Right now, I'm not saying that we're sellers. Who would we be in the position to sell? Anthony Rizzo, perhaps. He's really hot. He's having a pretty solid year for us. He's worth $11 million. He's signed on a long-term deal. He's almost 32. He would for sure be a good candidate to flip, I think. And there's several different reasons, a few of which I've already stated. Anthony Rizzo, about right now is where people are going to start counting him out because of his age. These stats are still good. His overall ratings are good. He's at 65 contact and 60 power plus his eye. He's translating into a really good OPS plus an OPS. I would prefer to see this above 850, but I'll take what I have right now. His slugging is not exactly where I'd like to see it. I'd like to see that again above like 500, more to like his usual stats, but he's about 50 points lower than where he needs to be, in my professional opinion. He's still hitting a lot of doubles. He's just not hitting, he's not hitting them out of the park, which is a little weird. But he's older. He's 32. He's a corner infielder. We've got Ryan Mountcastle as well as a few other first base prospects that we could be trying out and developing, I guess, up here at the majors. He's a little expensive. He's on a long-term deal. I would ideally like to move him before he becomes a liability and before people are like, okay, well, Anthony Rizzo, why would I want a 34-year-old corner infielder who at that point might have like 55 contact and 50 power? That's a lot harder to sell than a red hot Anthony Rizzo going into the All-Star break. If we trade this dude to a contender, we might be able to get a pretty decent return in the prospect department. I'm saying this all to kind of, I'm saying it to, I'm trying to talk myself into it. It's going to be a little stinky because His personality class is captain, and we like captains, and I truly believe that having a lot of guys who are positive clubhouse influences are is probably elevating us uh, above our station. We're playing 55, 50. We're playing 500 baseball because we've got a lot of guys like Anthony Rizzo who are captains. Um, However, I've kind of put it off a lot, put it off enough. Let's shop them around, see what kind of interest we can gauge, and let's just not even look for veterans. Let's just look for regulars and prospects. Um, and Rizzo is definitely a guy who I would even be willing to retain some salary if it meant that I could get a decent prospect return. I'm seeing some names. Okay. Well, right off the bat, Luke Weaver. That's interesting. Um, I'm going to stop trying to say interesting because I feel like I said that a lot in the last couple videos, and it's probably annoying, especially with the intonation I say it. So I do see several. Tyler Mahle, Jesse Winker. Okay. Wow. All right, Mr. Signed through 2021 in Olympia. If I could swing Mahle and Winker, I would be pretty stoked. John Gray again, Ryan McMahon. A couple of these teams really, especially the Reds, really seem to think they're in contention. Victor Caratini. I like that. Gosman, who was someone that we were potentially targeting in the offseason. He's having a pretty solid season with the Dodgers, but that contract I don't like. It's the length. It's not the amount, it's the length. Luis Severino, huh? Really? His stamina is down to 35. He's going like 5 innings max. I don't like that. He's on a really good team deal though. Ahmed Rosario, maybe. Not having a fantastic year. It doesn't look like he's starting though. Looks like he's platooning. Yeah, he's not really being given the opportunity to excel. Plus, we've got what's his nuts? Ooh, Matt Olson. This could be an option. Matt Olson, huh? 5 more years. Whoa. Okay, hold on. Big brain time. Frankie Montas and Matt Olson. Even Matt Olson for Anthony Rizzo, 1-for-1, is, in my mind, a really good deal. Whoa. Okay, pump the brakes a bit. Okay, Matt Olson is on an interesting contract, or a very oddly structured one, I should say. He is 27 years old. He will be playing for us for 2021 and 2022. He has a player opt-out after 2022. If he does not choose to opt out, he will be making $13 and then $18 million, which is okay because Anthony Rizzo would be making most of that 13 million and over half of that 18 million anyway. Okay. Matt Olson, but sir, I would also be relieving you of I think it was Frankie Montas, right? I couldn't also get Matt Chapman. I don't think I would want to. But I will be, like I said, relieving you of Frankie Montas. Very bad. They don't like that. What could I do? Nick Allen, Tanner Scott, Kyle Wright, Trevor Bauer, Adley Rutschman. No, I don't think so. AJ Puck. I might be willing to move Bauer for Puck. I didn't think that they would let that go, though. That's fine. Oh, Chance Sisco wound. Yeah, we traded Chance Sisco to these guys. He's been pretty bleh since he joined. He won. Well, you know what? He won a World Series ring, so good for him. Okay. I am going to need something else because 1-for-1, while this isn't like, I would still consider this a win, even though Matt Olson might or might not play. Ramon Laureano, would you do that? They would do that for Kyle Wright. No, I don't want to give up pitching. Pitching is where we're really lacking. Okay, let's come back to Matt Olson. Let's think about that. Because I do like Matt Olson. Come back. Go back to that. Shop a player. All right. So that was the A's. They were also willing to get rid of Caprillion and Manaea and Montes, but only in a 1-for-1 deal. It looks like, ooh, he's been having a really good season. Josh Bell. That could be another interesting one. He's still through arbitration, and he's having a good season, it looks like. Dinelson Lamet. Wow, really? You'd be willing to give me Dinelson Lamet? He doesn't quite jive with our pitching philosophy, but who cares, huh? He's an all-star this year. The M's are willing to give us like their whole starting rotation, it seems. Jordan Hicks. Oh, gosh. Extreme ground ball power pitcher. Jordan Hicks would be good, but that's not the kind of deal. We're not looking for that. We're not looking for that. Nate Lau. Okay. So, yeah, we're looking for a starter. Let's go back up to the top and see what else we were looking at here. Luke Weaver. Luke Weaver is doing pretty good in Arizona. And Arizona is a notorious hitter's park. They got a humidor. And for anybody who didn't know what a humidor was, I used to think that a humidor, this is how stupid I am. I used to think a humidor was like a device that they used to artificially alter the makeup of the entire stadium. I thought they were like pumping some sort of weird gas into places like Arizona. I thought they were like pumping gas into the stadium to make the altitude to counteract the effects of the altitude. That is in fact not how a humidor works. It's like a cigar humidor where you like keep the balls, the game balls are kept in a device that does that, and then they're brought out. So that's not quite as cool as a doomsday device that you could use to pump poison gas to kill all the fans of the Diamondbacks if you were some sort of Marvel evil maniac. But yeah, I digress. That was a really strange little gaze into the insight of your host, me. Tyler Mahle. We like this guy. Yes. Not having a good year. A decent teammate who loves chili dogs, huh? I like chili dogs a lot, Mr. Mahle. All right, you're also really young. Okay, so I was thinking Winker and Mahle. Could we swing both of them? This is not fair at all. We're not getting much in return. Well, Sonny Jim, that is too stinking bad. Can we do Jesse Winker? Oh, wow. They will do this. And I don't think I'm going to have to give up anybody much at all. I could give up Austin Hayes. So a lot of... Okay, this can be done. And this can be done today. I can do it. Okay, so I'm actually starting to notice some things. First off, we have kind of a logjam of center field prospects. Drew Waters, Heston Kjerstad, and Austin Hayes. None of which are really good defenders in center field, now that I'm noticing. Drew Waters mostly because, why? Your outfield range is good, your outfield error is good, and your arm is good. You would be a really good right fielder. You would be a fantastic right fielder. Why are you not developing as a good center fielder? I don't know, but you're having a really good year in AAA. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, if that continues, you might be our starting center fielder. And you are only a year older than our other boy, Heston Kjerstad. Okay, so some prospects are just made to be flipped, and that is just how it works. I keep hitting that because I'm too stupid to not. All right, so what do we do? What do we do about this? Huh. Jeremy Walker, maybe. I'm more leaning towards one of our center fielders because we do not need all of them. Austin Hayes is having an okay year. I'm really the number 25 overall prospect, or Gosh, I need to stop doing that. It's annoying. Hayes is not a prospect. He would be a really good right fielder too. If I set you to set position right field, I bet his stars would just shoot up. Oh no, it actually went down. Okay. I don't really care though. It's okay. What if I also gave you Jack Leiter's injured? Bicep strain. Okay, that's good. Well, it's not good, but it could be worse. What if I gave you gently used Yusniel Diaz? He likes it. Okay. See, sometimes you just have to do it yourself. They like that. My GM likes that, which totally means that it's fair. Not really. So we're actually going to get a little bit of salary relief, almost $1 million, and we're going to get Tyler Mahle and Jesse Winker. And I like that. That will also enable us, maybe Luis Castillo as well. Must be a joke. That means that we're not too far away. Okay, we are pretty far away. Excuse me. Could I also, would you be a deer and give me Nick Senzel? You would want Rushman. I could trade, okay, in one fell swoop. All right, no. Okay, I'm not gonna, never mind. And Nick, no for Nick Senzel. I might just do this. Could I also though, this is another thing that you got to do. You gotta just see if they'll throw in another guy. Just it does not matter. This guy maybe. They're really protective of their pitchers. Okay, we're close. I could just get another like organizational piece. Well, I say organizational piece, but some of these dudes are actually pretty impressive. It's not very good. Nick Lodolo, mayhaps. Must be joking. Who were we close on? Daz Cameron, it looked like. And this dude does play good center field. High work ethic. Can't accept it. Please sweeten the pot. This could be swung. We can do this. They would do it for Bauer. Or DL Hall. Or Brennan Hanafy. Or Austin Hayes. Okay. Ryan McKenna? We've got a logjam. We do it for Ryan McKenna. Okay, I'm going to pull the trigger. I like this. This works. Okay. Daz Cameron overall is just better, I think, than Ryan McKenna. Definitely a better fielder. All right, we're doing it. Trade. Cool beans. Look at that. All right, Rizzo is gone. The fans aren't going to like that. And the players are going to be disappointed to see Anthony Rizzo leave. That's okay, though. They're going to get over it. What that has now done for us, though, we've got Tyler Mahle, the mailman, or one of the mailmen. Dylan Tate, you can go back to AAA or wherever it is that you're going. Oh, he's got a major league contract, huh? Jesse Winker is also going to... Yeah, Jesse Winker also is coming to the big league club. We've got 12 of you, and okay. We've also got Jesse Hahn. How do we have Jesse Hahn? Can I just demote you? No, option years, huh? You're going to make me do this? Okay. What is it doing to me? Winker. Big leagues. Okay. Now Dylan Tate. Why? Oh, goodness. Okay. Daz Cameron. I will put you on the 40. But I think you're going to be hanging out in AAA. Yes. And then you guys are both on waivers, right? Yes. And they just have to clear them. All right. What this means. What it means. What does it mean? I'm thinking. All right. I think what this means is John Means, in his days of just barely eking out a 3 ERA by tricking people, are limited. I think what's going to happen is Tyler Mahle, he's pretty tired, huh? All right. I think Tyler Mahle is going to pitch. Yes. Tyler Mahle is going to pitch in John Means' place. Tyler Mahle is going to take John Means' spot on the roster, and that will. Yes, that's what we're going to do. We're going to do that. Also, we're going to need to recalculate these lineups. Let's see how they do it. DJ Stewart is not getting more playing time, which is kind of a shame. He was doing all right. But that means Jesse Winker, the power lefty bat, is we're inserting him, and he's going to just tattoo Utah Street, hopefully. Do I like this? I think so. I think this is okay. Okay. Yeah, this is certainly all right. All right. What and financially that didn't sink us. We've got some good players. We flipped Anthony Rizzo for a couple of really good players. Yeah, we did. All right, let's oh man. Front office, and that means Chris Davis is now our most high or best paid player. Maybe he turns this around. I want to shop him. Let's shop you around and see what the deal is. Who needs a power hitting corner outfielder? Okay. Max Fried. Aaron Bummer. Travis Jankowski and Danny Santana. I don't like much any of this. Okay. Well, all right, I'll kind of explain my reasoning. So we're not really paying Chris Davis all that much. We're paying him $8 million. He's a name. He's pretty popular. He's not happy. I don't know why. Probably because of the Anthony Rizzo thing. But as far as I'm concerned, Chris Davis, I think we're paying him enough money to just hit a ton of taters and be a draw for the team. So I think he's staying put. Yeah, I think he's staying put. We're already drawing way more people than we did in 2019. We've already eclipsed our 2019 totals, and we're very close to eclipsing 2018. So are the O's coming back? Find out next time. Actually, no, we're going to continue to find out. We got plenty of time. Okay, so I'm going to click. I'm going to allow the trade deadline to pass, and this will be the team that we're stuck with for the foreseeable future. Let's. All right, runs. We need to score more runs, and we need to allow fewer runs. That's it. That's the key here. It's pretty simple if you think about it. That's how we're going to do things. We're going to score more runs than the other guys, and hope that helps. All right. Cool. Alrighty. And did it pay off? We won. We won 10-7 on the trade deadline. You always know how well you're going to do based on your post-trade deadline deal. What happened here? Oh, they shifted. Whoa, somebody just got... Brennan Hannafy got demoted? What happened? John Means is pitching again. Okay, well... They know better than I do, and Means is on a hot streak. Looks like Richard Blyer, the 34-year-old, continues to be 34 years old, control freak, with a 4.70 ERA. Daz Cameron's doing okay. We just traded for you, Mr. Cameron. Brett Cumberland is doing all right as a backup catcher. Richie Martin has increased or improved. Drew Waters has improved his power rating and his current I rating. They are now like average. What else is going on? Brandon Clark has improved Gulf Coast League potential rating to 2.5 star. That's cool. Colby Mayo also improved. Okay. Sweet. I do want to delete all those messages. So let's go ahead and we will turn off Do Not Disturb because I do wish to be disturbed now. And let's go ahead and let's go a month. Let's go to roster expansion. Actually, not a whole month. Let's go to roster expansion. Let's see what happens. Cole Stewart's rehab assignment has run out. Drew Waters is injured. Diagnosis pending. Please do not derail that man's career. How'd Cole Stewart do? Not well in Norfolk. You might just get waived, big dog. There we go. And finish today. You, Han, AA, refuses to be demoted. That is more than okay. Virginia Tech. What? This dude went to Tech? I feel bad about that now. Jesse Hahn. Jay Hood. Where have you been kicking around, dude? I recognize your name. In an alternate reality, you were the next Mariano Rivera. But I hate to do this to you. You gorgeous hokey you, but I'm gonna have to release you. I just do not. I don't care. Yep. You are now a Dylan Tate. You can also be demoted. And you can't refuse it because you don't have the requisite playing service time. Haha. Okay. Yes. All right. Let's go to that roster expansion. And now it's Cole Stewart's turn to be demoted. Michael Baumann is still injured with that shoulder inflammation. And we're not doing so hot. We're 1661. Let's get to that expansion and call up some help. Reynaldo Nunez is eligible to come off the thing, come off the injured list. So we'll do a rehab assignment for him, and then we'll probably just call him up during the roster expansion. We just went on a huge losing streak, and then we'll do the same thing for Michael Baumann. Oh goodness, we are not doing so hot. Let's go. Hanser Alberto is injured. Let's go to the team home screen. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see if maybe there's some chemistry shit going on. Nope, we're all happy. It's great to have Ali Sanchez around the clubhouse. Players respect him. No complaints about team chemistry. So, really not a problem. Oh, wow. Ryan Mountcastle's been doing good. Did you take over for Rizzo? You are a starter? Yeah, you are. Okay, today's roster expansion. So, we got to call up a couple dudes. Michael Baumann, yes, and I think Reynaldo Nunez. And we will go ahead and yes, we will ask for that. Austin Hayes is cold. And now we'll see the staff and the bullpen. And Tucker Davidson just got demoted to the bullpen. I don't like that. No, Tucker Davidson, you pitch, baby. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we got to win. We got to win games. We got to do better. And actually, another thing I want to do before I forget and we lose them. Who is signed through 2021? Nobody? Everybody has a contract through the end of next season, which is good. Okay. That means we're going to have a little bit of, we're not going to have a ton of turnover. So that was the 20th. Let's go to the end of September. Or the beginning of September. We got a personal message. Davis was suspended. Why? What did you do, Chris? You're making me regret not trading you. You turd. All right. And now Hanser Alberto is diagnosed with an elbow strain. And on to the injured list you go. And we got to find we just got skunked by the Sox. We got to find a replacement. Who's a September call-up? Who's earned it? Think Drew Waters, people? Drew Waters, maybe? I think Richie Martin. Richie Martin probably should. Oh, Anthony Santander is in AAA. Because why? Are you on some sort of rehab assignment? No, get back up here. Let's see how this messes with everything. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. All right, so Chris Davis is going to be suspended for 3 more games. Anthony Santander is going to take over and right. Austin Hayes will be our DH while we figure this out. And then we'll see what happens. So let's finish the month. Rookie of the month was Ryan Mountcastle. Let's see. How did you do, big dog? And a personal message. Wow, he just raked. He just kept hitting homers. I like that. That's good. All right, and what's the personal message? Player development update. I don't know if I want to even look at that, but I should. Right, Mountcastle increased a lot of stuff. Any of the guys that I like a lot, Daz Cameron has decreased. Jake Taylor, like Major League. He's a catcher even. It's funny. Okay, well, it's the 1st of September. What we got going on, we're 20 games behind and in 3rd place. I do not think that we are really in a position to, we're 6.5 games out of the 2nd wild card spot. We can try and play spoilers against the Yankees. Oh gosh, I think we should just do everything we can to spoil the Yankees and the Astros seasons. I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm content with the 3rd place finish too. That's good. That's not bad. That's really not bad. And if we get really super hot and we sneak in there on that 2nd wild card team, as the 2nd wild card team, that'll be okay. I won't be mad. As a matter of fact, it would be quite good. Trevor Bauer is really stinking, and I don't know why. Anyway, let's go to the end of the regular season. Oh my gosh. Wojciechowski injured. 2 weeks of tendonitis. All right. In a minute, I think I'm going to bust out. Oh, come on, Dylan Covey. I can't add you. You're not on the 30? Or on the 40, I should say. Who is? Then I could. Not you. Richie Martin, maybe. Who else? Brett Cumberland, no. Zach Lowther it is. All right, let's, regular season. And Alberto is eligible to come off, and we do want you. Nick Allen got called up, but in his case, I don't know if. I think I'd rather have. Oh wait, no, I see what happened. Okay, Jose Rondon doesn't need to be here. You can be demoted. I will pass you through waivers again. I've done it before. And we'll get Alberto back. No, I don't want to cancel. What? No. I need to restart this, really, to get everything back. Okay. Yes. Actually, what I want to do is take you off of this strategy of forcing your start at right field, because I feel like Hayes would probably be better. Yeah, Hayes would be better. According to the game. All right, let's go to the 26th. And another injury. This is getting kind of ridiculous. You can just deal with that, dude. Just I'm gonna trust my manager to not start you. And another one. Okay, all right. I'm gonna do something I don't really want to do, but I'm kind of being forced to do it because it fucking derails your games. All right, I guess that means Drew Waters can get called up. Congratulations. He drove in 100 runs almost. All right, actually, let's do it. Let's go to game. Okay, game settings. This is something that I probably should have explained a little bit more in the past. Okay, these are global settings. This is this stuff in this top left corner is not something that I generally mess with. It has to do with your scouting, your scout report history, your USA report history. I don't look at much of like that kind of stuff enough to matter. Some people do, some people don't. These are our rating scales. This is the current rating scale. I'm using 20 to 80. You can go to 1 to 5, 2 to 8, which is like the same thing as a 20 to 80, except you don't get like instead of like you would have 20, then 25, then 30. This would just go 2 to 3 to 4, and you wouldn't have like the middle cutoffs of like 4, 45 to 50 to 55. It would just be 2, 4, 5. 1 to 10 is a little bit more classic, as is like 1 to 20 is a little bit more precise than a 1 to 10. 20 to 80 is what I use because that's what scouts use, and it makes sense to me. 1 to 100, 1 to 100. If you use 1 to 100, then like good for you. That's fine. It just gets really ridiculous, and I can click on that and show you what it winds up doing. So let's look at our boy. Let's look at Trevor Bauer. Trevor Bauer is an overall what? What is your? I didn't run the report. Okay, it does some wacky stuff. His fastball is a 78 out of 65. His cutter is a 67 out of 60, and his curveball is an 86 out of 80. So either something wonky is going on, or this is saying that his stuff is overperforming what I think his stuff should be, which is really kind of weird. I guess it does a little bit better with. Yeah, okay. It's going to give you like precise numbers. That's weird. Oh, I think I know what I've done. I'm sorry. I misrepresented what was going on. Current rating scale, I want 20 to 80. Potential rating scale the same. Other rating scale, overall rating, let's just do, you can do values of 20 to 80. You can also do like other rating scale, isn't it? This is, I'm learning like with you because this is weird. Okay, yeah, here we go. All right, this is this gives you like the overall a number between 20 and 80 as to like what his overall value would be, and it gives you like a precise one. So 46 as opposed to his overall 2.5 star out of whatever. I don't like playing with that because I mean 46 really. How the hell are you like? What does that mean? What does a 46 on an 80 scale really mean? It gets down to, I guess, like number theory, which is something that's a little bit out of my element. It's just kind of weird to boil down what a 46, like what is the difference between a 46 and a 45 and a 46 and a 47? What one of these ratings, it makes sense to me how like deviations work. I can understand a 55 being better than a 50. That just means he's not quite a 60. He's not one whole standard deviation away, but he's just a little bit better than the average guy. But saying that this dude's a 46, which means that he's, like 4% ish better or 4% ish worse than the average player, just seems a little bit too precise, and it just seems kind of meaningless to me. So I could go collect my thoughts and give a scathing review of why I don't use this particular method, but I'm not going to. I think I've explained it enough. So what I'm going to do is just do stars, because stars are easy and make sense, and they're supposed to just be a very quick, down, dirty. This dude's a 2.5 star player. This guy's a 3-star player. This guy's a 5-star player. Not like this guy's a 46. He could be a 52, because that just is weird and gets into the minutia. So the meat and potatoes of what I want to do. Yeah, this is like autosave stuff. Let's go to players, and let's go to injuries. If this is your first time playing, I would encourage you to enable injuries off. just so that you can learn how to manage a team, uh, just normally, and not having to deal with the amount of injuries that this game like really likes to throw at you. Normal OOTP Classic is supposed to be less, according to this scale. According to the scale, normal OOTP Classic will like give you fewer injuries than high realistic modern day. I disagree. I am going to set this to low because I think low is still you still get more injuries than normal. I think realistically, very low is a pretty realistic representation of how many injuries happen. But because I don't want to be perceived as like cheesy, I'm just going to set it to low, and I'm going to not touch anything else. Another thing that I usually mess with are dev speeds. I like to leave batter age speed at 1.0 and batter dev speed at 1.0, but I do like to put pitcher aging speed at like 0.9, which means that they will only age about 90% as quickly as the game likes to. And what that kind of prevents is guys like, I don't know, Trevor Bauer, for instance, I'm using him as an example because he really comes to mind, has like a really dominant peak, or at least in my experience, guys like Trevor Bauer or guys with really good stuff. So your Walker Buehlers, your Jacob deGroms. DeGrom's not really a fantastic example, but like your Noah Syndergaards, your Chris Sales, your Trevor Bauers, guys with just like this wipeout stuff. Blake Snell is another one. Will have like these really dominant peaks of like 3 or 4 years, just like real life, where they just are world eaters and they can beat anybody and anybody. But did I say anybody and anybody? Anybody and everybody. They can beat everyone. But then after that, they age, and they like just disappear, like out of existence. I mean, in the league in 2025 and out of the league by 2027. Like you win the Cy Young in 2025, and then 3 years later you're out of the league, like that kind of thing. And it's not like an injury. It's not due to injury. It's just due to you stink. So I usually put aging speed at 0.90. I'm not going to do that here because it's really something that I would prefer to do at the beginning of a playthrough, just because it would take immediate effect. So guys like Max Scherzer, Justin Verlander, Clayton Kershaw, some of those guys who are a little older would immediately start feeling the effects of that reduced aging speed. But I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, so that's something that I like to mess with. Development speed also, you can, if you set it to below 1.0, it means you're going to develop slower. You're going to develop, so if I put that to 0.90, it means you're going to develop 90% as fast. If I set that to 1.10, you're going to develop 110% faster. So it's just, you can just mess with that at your own will. Find out what works for you, what works or what doesn't work for you. I'm just going to leave that. Then the face gen pictures are something that you can use or not. You can update players' face gen settings. The face gens are the weird kind of uncanny valley faces that you get up here. Some of them look pretty close to what the guys they represent look like. Some of them are not even close, but you can mess with that if you want. Then you got AI settings. If you have challenge mode enabled, I should say, you will not be able to toggle injury ratings. I still think you're able to mess with development settings. I don't think that you can. You still can't do anything with injuries. I might be wrong about the development settings, though. AI settings, you can't touch any of this stuff. Trading difficulty is average. In challenge mode, I think it's set to hard, and you can't do anything about that. Trading preference is neutral. Here you can favor veterans or heavily favor prospects. I think in challenge mode, it's set to favor prospects. Again, I'm not totally sure. Ratings weight is 65% of like the factors that are taken into account when the AI is trying, or the computer is trying to decide what valuation to give a player. So your ratings are 65% of what it's factoring, and the other 35% is going to come down to their stats. So 2 years ago stats, previous year stats, and current year stats. So when we were able to flip Anthony Rizzo, we were kind of able to do that based on his current year being good. But most of that weight, most of the reason that the computer was so high on him uh, and willing to trade for him was because he had fantastic ratings. So if you have a guy who's got fantastic ratings in a really shitty year, um, that's okay because the ratings are going to kind of cancel out the year. That also kind of means that you can't really sell super high on a guy who has terrible ratings and a really good like numbers here. But you can mess with that, right? So that's kind of the beauty of this game is you can set this to 50% and then divvy up the other 50% between these stats, which is I would put this at probably 50% and then about 30% for current year stats. I think that would be pretty fair, and then the 10-15 would make sense previous year and 2 years go stats. But I'm not going to mess with that right now. I don't think that it matters, quite frankly. But anyway, I've done it. I've cheesed the game. I've reduced injury settings a bit because this game can get super extra, and it's so frustrating, especially when we're in a playoff race. Well, we're not really in a playoff race, but it's just frustrating to watch that happen. Anywho, let's continue. Let's go to the end of the regular season. What now? Another personal message. Angel Ferrara sets. I don't care. I don't know who that is. All right. Jose Rondon needs to be activated, or actually just demote him. Cool. All right. Well, we can't have a winning season. The best we can do is break even. But all right. We were only projected to win 68 games this year, so well, we've eclipsed that. Good. All right, so we're at 72 and 82. That's good. Asher Wojciechowski is eligible to come off the IL. Good for him, just in time to rehab assignment. And the final game of the season, Trevor Bauer is going to he's going to try and lower that astronomical ERA. Let's see if it works. Nope, we lost 2-13. Bauer got shelled. He did put up 3 WAR though. That's good for him. Just got shellacked. What is going on? Why is his ERA so bad? It's that FIP, isn't it? It's going to be that FIP. Or well, the FIP is not the reason he's bad, but his FIP indicates that he. Oh my gosh, a full run. He's a full run better than his ERA indicates. We need to get him a better defense. I'm sorry. We kind of did that. Crimes against Trevor Bauer. And then Kyle Wright had a, you know what? I'll take this season out of Kyle Wright. Let's look at basic stats. 9 and 8. He threw 175 innings for us. This could have been better. Yeah, this. I really feel bad for him because this is not. He really should have done better. This ERA is not indicative of how well he performed. Let's see what his FIP was. 415, yeah. At least it's not as egregious as Bauer's. Anyway, Tyler Mahle did all right though. In 10 games for us, he was 4-1 with a 3.39 ERA. Yeah, that's really good. He's still a lot of shit ton of home runs, but you know what? Not terrible. Okay. Anyway, John Means came back to earth. His 4.50 ERA. Our innings pitched, you can kind of see we only had 2 people who would have technically qualified for the ERA title, and that was Bauer and Wright. Our bullpen was just the. Our best 2 guys were Tanner Scott and Miguel Castro. Okay, well, that's the season we had. Let's Adley Rutschman only got to play in 67 games. Oh, what a shame. But he set the world on fire in those games, though. He had 5 WAR in 67 games. Can you believe that? That's nuts. Okay, this dude is going to be good. So that's Rushman. Jesse Winker had a good. He hit 400 when we traded for him. Holy God! Wow. Okay. Yeah. I like that. Oh, Magusta. Holy moly. He just absolutely crushed the AL East pitching. All right. Yeah, Jesse Winker. Thanks, dude. Hanser Alberto. He did his thing. He hit 21 homers, hit 27 doubles, walked 13 times. Wow. Whatever though, almost a positive OPS, but he plays fantastic second base. So again, Hanser Alberto is a good player. Ryan Mountcastle in some limited at bats, 42 at bats still. Wow, he also 42 games and he hit 22 bombs. Holy Christ! I think we know who our starting first baseman is. We got Jose Iglesias, who slightly worse season than last year, offensively. Well, I guess. Okay, this is the funny thing because, like, relatively speaking, it was worse because his OPS plus was 62 this year, despite having an 11-point higher OPS. Isn't that funny? Baseball's a funny game. Slugged, 15 points almost 15 points higher. Hit a lot more, just didn't walk nearly at the clip that he used to. That's okay. Jose Iglesias has played his last game in an Oriole uniform. I think it's next year. It'll be Nick Allen's turn to shine. So. We really outpaced our preseason predictions. We won 75 games. We were only predicted to win 68. So that's really good. We overperformed. We can actually look at our Pythagorean win-loss record to see whether or not we truly overperformed, or did we well, the Pythagorean win-loss is supposed to tell you, did you overperform or what? Or did you just do better because you guys were just actually better? So actually, we were only supposed to win 66 games. So we won 9 games more than we were supposed to. That's good. Let's see. How do we look at this? Reports and info, power rankings, game performance rankings, preseason predictions. The Rays won the power rankings. We wound up, 21st. That's not terrible. Our ERA was 5.05. That's really bad. Yeah, 21st. Almost dead last though. Yeah, whatever. Okay. I will look for the Pythagorean win-loss to see whether or not we overperformed. Actually, hold on. Is it in team history, perhaps? Let's see. Yes, expected record. Our expected record was 72 and 90, so we overperformed only a little bit. Only a little bit, though. That's good. And we did that because our BABIP was 302. Excellent. So we improved. We brought down our ERA from last year, increased our batting average, and got a little bit more lucky. So sweet. We did all right. We didn't overperform too much, but we did better than we were expected to, and that's kind of all we could ask for. So that's cool. Excellent. So we'll stop here, and then we'll go into the offseason in the next episode. I really hope that this one captured correctly, but if not, I will try and give you another TLDR. So thank you for watching.